Universal family? It's Jalen Divine tuning in. What's the word, baby? Anyway, we're gonna talk about you're gonna talk about something quick, real quick. You know, when I've been thinking about this lately, and I've been thinking like it's mostly about these narcissists, that that you don't really know anything about. Like you could be dating a narcissist, and you for the people who already know what narcissists do and stuff like that, there's so much that you can learn from a toxic person that you don't realize, because you could learn all the tricks that are used now in today's society just from a narcissist. You could just learn everything that you need to know if you didn't know already. Like most of us, we already know already since birth. You know, and some people learn. But I know that there's some people who talk about, and this is before like this whole alpha, beta, and purple pill, red pill, blue pill stuff was popping. Like I'm pretty sure you would chose one if you already somewhat knew about being careful with the opposite sex, because you never really had gone through any of unfortunately things that other people have gone through, because they turn out to be beta, blue pill, whatever, purple, whatever. I know, like I've personally never went through that type of stuff, and I don't want to. I have went through heartbreak before once, but I don't never want to go through that shit again. I know most of y'all don't want to go through that again either, you know. And this is coming to me randomly, and most of these people that do this, oh, they come up with their little. I know they got something called Chad and stuff like that or whatever. Okay, it's a blessing if you fit a Chad category. You didn't even know that you were a Chad, but you turn out to be, I guess, a Chad, and you might not even give a shit that you are a Chad. You know what I'm saying? Because who cares? It to me, it doesn't really matter. It's just shit that you don't do, like shit that that go against your moralities and stuff like that. You just won't do it in a relationship. That means that and if you do it, you're letting this person change your morality when they probably have no morals at all. They probably been dragging you through the dirt with a leash and collar on, just dragging you through the mud. And for chosen ones, that's not gonna fly. You know, I'm not dissing like that community or whatever. I'm just saying my own experience. I'm speaking of my own experience. And you know, don't look. You can look like it's a lot of things that you can learn from people if you just try and learn from your experiences and situations during and after the sit and like after you probably broke up with the person and it's all over with or whatever. You could still think back and remember where you went wrong. And I'm not talking about the obvious stuff. Go back into conversations that you have had with that person, their facial expressions. Remember, man. That's all I'm trying to tell you is just remember every detail that went on. And this will save you some time in the future when spotting these things out. That's how I have done it in the past. So that's probably why I've never really ran into nothing fatal like that, because you already know. And For right now, I'm just talking for about the fellas. Women could benefit from this too. You know, I'm not a sexist or nothing like that. Shoot, but and to be honest, I don't really want to get too deep into that because people are people be tripping, man. It's like they want to say, "Oh, you've been hurt in the past, so that's why." I'm not trying to hear that shit. I ain't got time to hear that bullshit. Can't nobody tell me about my past that I lived that I know I wasn't hurt from when I could already see what was going on. So, and you could for some of these things for it could work for either male or female. Like you could see these habits. They have a pattern. I'm telling you. Once you see the pattern, you don't. It's one thing to. I know you shouldn't, and this is the thing, you shouldn't bring up your old relationship into a new relationship. But you can use these people as a reference. Hold on now, listen, as a reference, keyword a reference into like if you see bad habits and you knew like so and so was a narcissist when you was with her or him and you see the patterns. Don't rule them out right away. Let them reveal more of themselves before you try to, completely throw them in a trash can. Because they might be recyclable. You never know. They might be recyclable. You might have to pick them up out that recycling bin or something. But, and, just follow the patterns, follow your intuition. Don't look, don't feel with your meat stick, man. Don't feel with your meat stick, man. And for you ladies, don't fill with your fish fillet, okay? No disrespect, because I don't know it's gonna be like fish fillet. All right, well fine. Don't fill with your peach. Go off intuition. You have to when you analyze these type of people, you have to really be in the moment, be in the present. Don't try to figure it all out at one time. But if something stands out to you, follow your intuition on that, but still be in the present at the same time, if that makes sense. Like if you see a red flag, okay, it already registered in your mind as a red flag. Okay, continue on. You keep the red flag in the back of your mind because something else might pop up and you too focused on the red flag to focus on the other red flags, or if there's or if it's just that one red flag. So yeah, when you dealing with these type of people, just when you deal with anyone, man, just finding their true intentions is a necessary. Like for me, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't care. I never did care about putting myself out there because I know that I am who I say I am. I am a pure-hearted individual. I've never did anything maliciousness to hurt people's feelings because I don't that's not me, man. Whether you male or female, I won't try to intentionally hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And people that know me in the past know this. But you see, they always try to attack me for it. And some people hate you for being that type of person, for being who you are. And like actually proving that you are who you say you are. Some of these people just cannot take it. These deceivers cannot take it, man. These scars cannot take it. So that's another reason that could be pissing them off about you. Whether they male or female in a relationship or not even in a relationship. This could happen in everyday life, but in a relationship too. Not like I would if they could be a narcissist, sociopath, whatever. Then with this person, they could hate you for the qualities that you have that they do not have. So they'll try to mimic you. And another thing about mimicking that I came to another degree on, because dude, I think that there is levels to everything, man. There is levels to everything. You be in that terrible situation with that relationship with that person, got you leveled up on that certain title that you probably placed on them, or like narcissist or whatever, because you didn't come out of nowhere and say narcissist for any reason. It took time, and for you to figure out like why do they do this certain thing for like nothing. We could be having a great day, then they flip the switch, and it's all to take your energy. It's like you living with a deceiver. You know, you in the bed with the enemy. That's what it feels like dealing with a narcissist. You in the bed with the enemy, man. Like, you don't know. They keep you uncertain if they're coming or going. They'll when you happy, they're not happy. When you sad, that's when they happy. You know? And they will if you got certain qualities about yourself that they like, they will try and take those qualities. You know? Whether it's the way you talk, the walk. And then they will like, you might say something that stands out to them and that captures them in that moment, of like they actually felt like real care about you in that moment because of something you said. And then they will use that what you said and try to run game on other people with what you said. Like, they'll try to reel a motherfucker in with the shit that you say, just off of being you in that moment, being, who you are, a true person. Like, these people is wild. But yeah, I got more to say, but I want to say that for a different video. When I really want to get on the subject of talking about probably like a narcissist, or talk more about relationships and stuff like that. But yeah, this is Jalen Divine. Peace. I'm out.